of Year of the Dragon.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against Memphis, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Terrence Mann is out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently. Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Johnson the screen. Young for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Thomas finds Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn.
And how great are they playing 4 for 4 shooting to start this one?
Thomas passes to LeVert. From outside the arc. Outside for Thomas. Launches it. And it's Caris LeVert with the 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Young's shot is off.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Also looking it over. Back to Thomas. Here's the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hawks trail by 6. Johnson outside. The baseline J. Man gets the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Got that one up quick. LeVert's got 6 points.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Fifth best, Nick Claxton.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Man with it. He's guarded by Russell. A nice shot by Young. He's got 5.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Outside Thomas. Russell passes to Claxton. Lets it go with a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. And then Johnson with the jam.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Over to the wing. Thomas with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's Russell with the 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
The 3.
Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Johnson, good.
And this kid, Richeche, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's Claxton, and the Nets, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Johnson outside. Richeche with it, releases. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And the dunk by Richeche.
Well, that's a great sign for Richeche, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Sharp with this screen on Young. There's Thomas with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Young outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Young's got 8 points. Here's Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And we'll have it. Timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Atlanta making a switch here. Arlo's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Arlo's shot is good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Sharp. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8 to the paint and stolen by Sharp. Watford with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Poked loose and stolen by Okongwu. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Johnson for 3, drills the 3-pointer. And that's now 10 points for Jalen Johnson.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Thomas outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Barlow. Johnson in the corner. Another three for Atlanta.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Back to Thomas. To the inside. Watford passes to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Cameron Thomas picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu.
Cameron Johnson.
On the wing, man. Johnson surveying the floor. The rebound by Watford.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
LeVert finds Russell. Screened by Watford from 12 feet out. Again, the Nets for two.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Back to Thomas. There's the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spaces.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Russell gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Buries it from three-point range. Man's got 5.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Johnson. The 3. And Trae Young gets the 3. 17 points for Trae Young.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Watford, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Watford. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bounce pass Thomas. Watford passes to LeVert. Russell from long range. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Young way outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The 3 from Thomas. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 21-point lead to And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Wallace. Also, Daniels out there. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Watford. Nailed from three-point land. Watford's got 14.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Watford's gone to work from the arc, nailing all 4 of his attempts. And here is Okongwu. He's guarded by Williams. Got a piece of it.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wallace against Smart. Can they get it? And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Wallace. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And Smart can hit from all distances. He is so smooth with that release.
Here's Wallace. Good, nice job down low. Wallace has got his second bucket.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Williams, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Wallace drawing the double team. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Williams from outside. Rebound by Wallace. The Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. They get it back. Smart passes to Williams. And that one drops. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every team in the league, all 30, would love to have a player like Marcus Smart. He's always looking to set up his teammates and play lockdown defense.
So both teams making some changes here. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on LeVert. Shot from free throw range. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ricochet's got 11 points.
Ricochet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
And the 3 ball is good.
And he has found the stroke. He continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the left side wing. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Nice shot by Smart.
Adapting to what the defense is offering. Smart opts for that mid-range look.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
And David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And so here's Atlanta. After Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Williams passes to Smart. Johnson kicks to Smart. From the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 17 points for Nick Claxton.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Both teams deciding to change it up. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Okongwu dishes to Johnson. Count that one.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams, that's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And a deep three from Young. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 23.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and
Great three to answer right back. Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
Stolen by LeVert.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And if you want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Nancy's checked in for Atlanta. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And here's Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Claxton trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, Nance in position. And stolen by Russell. Williams passes to Claxton. The three ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Oh, and the jam by Russell.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Young, and here's Nance. Young, right side, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Yep, it counts.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one. Williams has got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. They get it back. Out to Russell. Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Claxton's got 23 points.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Here's Rizachet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he's on a good pace here for three-point range. Made one in the first, two more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Rizachet. 21 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Here's Williams, and again, it's Brooklyn converting.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Mann, and again, it's Atlanta.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And that one's good. Russell.
It's all coming together for Russell on offense. He's found his groove, and he is staying in it.
So it's Atlanta now. Poked away. Thomas with the steal. From deep, Johnson sinks the triple. Johnson's got 11 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Young. From the arc. 5 on the clock. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. That one goes in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Mann gets the bucket. Here is Thomas. 24 points for him. Outside, Russell. Over Young. Again, the Nets for 2.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And so it's Brooklyn with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for the Van Half-Court shot. Draw. They're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Brooklyn Nets. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
These guys are playing with intensity. They're relentless on the boards, especially on the offensive end.
Second chance points, one of the many reasons they're blowing the lid off this thing. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the